चला चैया 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 डूबती गए श्रीलंका की नैया नैया. What a game again! Honestly, Lankan cricket. Why Lankan cricket is at an all-time low. I don't know how they will recover from this. Their main batsman has been a bowler who don't even know much batting. Manish Tikshana. And right now, also, I guess second and third highest score was Dilshan Madhushankar, the last man. And this is how Sri Lanka's batting has been this whole match. Well, welcome back to the Sport Bit YouTube channel and the Sports Breakdown YouTube channel. This is me, Ritom, and welcome back again to the live match review show. So, guys, first of all, here is the link. You can come and join in the live stream. Okay. So let's start the review show. But before that, let's have the last 2 or 3 minute watch along of this game of the Sri Lanka New Zealand game. Right now, 15 runs to go. Oh, good delivery. Good delivery actually. 15 runs to win the game at the moment for New Zealand. And today there was a forecast of raining all around, but gradually it didn't happen. It didn't happen. Wow, that was a bit of surprise for me. 15 runs to win on 167 deliveries, and it goes for a single. So right now it's 14 runs needed, and this is a bit recap of the previous game. It's going for a boundary. Yes, it is. Whether we should stop watching this game at a moment. Whether we should stop watching this game. It's all over right now, and Lanka has lost the game very badly. Pakistan hopes right now. Pakistan only Pakistan, but also Afghanistan's hope were on this actually. Pakistan, Afghanistan are hope for Sri Lanka, but this time it has got fucked up their whole journey this time, and both of the teams will be getting knocked out today. So congrats to the Kiwi boys out there who are winning the game. And unfortunately, Lanka right now the one thing has become bad for them, that is their qualification scenario for the Champions Trophy 2025. Yes, right now England is at number 7, and I think they have almost recovered from that spot of getting disqualified. Right now, the main fight is going to be between Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, or Netherlands. I don't think Netherlands is winning against India at any cost, but its main thing is between Lanka, Bangladesh, and England. Out of them, I guess one is going to qualify, or maybe two. I think two. Uh, so let's see. Still, there are more matches coming up for the respective teams. As Bangladesh taking on the Australia and England taking on the Pakistan. Let's see what the match results will be of that match. Right now, Pakistan's qualification scenario is just like an impossible event. Oh, what the hell has happened? Is it a wicket? Wicket has fifth wicket has fallen. Damn. After a long time, you are just falling a fifth wicket. And yeah, chasing God, praising glory. Netherlands India match might be the very next match where we can see the 50th century and the overall success of the Sachin Tendulkar's 49 ODI centuries. We can see upon that. If that happens, it will be a great remark in the history of cricket. 49 ODI century by the GOAT, the greatest cricketer of all time. Will it happen? Please ensure. Please say it yes or no in the comment box.
ওটা তো ইয়ে কিনছে তফি
Yeah, let's save up on that. Right now, guys, if you want to join, you can come in the link here. You can see the link. Link here. आ जाओ आ जाओ जल्दी से.
টফি ওই দিন টফি কার ওই গেছিল কিনতে টফি
Okay.
ও সব টিচার অত ফাস্ট না না ওদের হয়তো আবার
LBW
চেকই
appeal,
করে
LBW appeal, LBW appeal, still no attempt, still no. LBW attempt, not
অলরেডি দিবে মার্চ দিবে
One
আরে এগুলো এগুলো অত ইয়ে নাই না ক্লাস টেস্টে
dot
অত ইয়ে যায় আসে না মেন
dot
সেমিস্টার
ball. Mendes has appealed for DRS. Mendes did appeal for a
অল্প নাম্বার
DRS.
কিন্তু
Let's see.
সেমিস্টারে যদি মানে এখন অনেকে 20 পাচ্ছে 20 এর
Mendes appeal for a
প্রচুর ওরকম
DRS.
পাচ্ছে 20 ট্রাফিক কিছু
Mendes appeal
বলতে
for a
পারে
DRS.
না
Let's
এটা
see.
হ্যাঁ ওটা
Uh,
ওই এদিক ওদিক এর ওর কাছ থেকে নিয়ে নিয়ে
I don't
হয়ে
think
গেছে
it's a wicket. I don't think it's a wicket. I don't
ফাইনালে
think.
তো আর ওটা পারবে না না হয়তো যারা এখন
I don't
14
think it's going
15
to be a
16
wicket.
পাচ্ছে ফাইনালে হয়তো ওরা ওরা আরো 60 50 55 করে পারে ওরা
I
আর
don't
ওরা
think
ধরো
it's a
40
wicket.
করে এরকম হতে পারে
It's a wicket. People are saying,
মানে
I think it was a
টিচাররা
wicket. I
ওইভাবে
was
বলবে
thinking that it
হ্যাঁ
has not gone to the lines, but
যে এগুলো
right
অত
now
যায়
they're
আসে না
saying that
এগুলো ভালো
it
একটু
might be a wicket. My
মোটামুটি
friends
করলে
are
হলো
saying
কি
it's a
মেন
wicket.
ফাইনাল
I have to see once. How is it a wicket? It's
বলে এখন
pitching outside leg.
অনেকে কম পাইছে কিন্তু আমি তো জানি কোন ছাত্র কতটা
Pitching
কত
outside leg, no
দিয়েছে
problem.
আমাদের ক্লাসে
It's
বলতেছে
not out. So
বলে
10
যে
runs to win
যারা
the game.
যারা কম পাইছে
Latham and
অনেকে
Tom, Glenn Phillips
কয়েকজন কম
should
পাইছে
end the
বলে যে
game
আমি তো
for
জানি
all.
কার কত ক্যাপাবিলিটি তো একটাই ওই পেপারে নাম্বারে এটা
10 runs
ওটাতে
to win the
এগুলা
match, guys.
ওগুলো বোঝা যাবে না ফাইনালে দেখা যাবে হয়তো যারা এখন কম পাইছে ওরাই টপ করে গেছে
9 runs to win the game. 8 runs to win at the moment. 2 runs taken successfully
যোগ
here.
হবে মানে অল্প 10 নাম্বার
164 over
কত
5.
নাম্বার
8 runs to win the game.
তো মেন তো এটাই
8 runs to win the game.
ষাটে হবে বাকি
8
ওই
runs to win.
প্রেজেন্টেশন অ্যাসাইনমেন্ট এগুলো নাম্বার আছে ফাইনাল ফাইনাল
So,
ফাইনালে প্রথম
so
প্রথম
guys, New
সপ্তাহে শুরু
Zealand's
হবে
qualifying
জানুয়ারি
at the moment.
না না আসবে না।
164 over 5 at the
হ্যাঁ
moment.
এখন যার আগে শেষ হবে ওর আগে শেষ হলে ওই চলে যাবে আর আমার আগে যাবে। না না ছুটি কম থাকবে তো মানে সবার ছুটি কম থাকবে না হ্যাঁ বেশি তো ছুটি থাকবে না। এর আগে আগে হলে কেন বসে থাকবে না হ্যাঁ
27
বেকার
overs,
ধরো
8
ওর
runs.
ধরো আগে শেষ হয়ে গেল আমার ধরো
27,
3 4 দিন পর শেষ হয়ে গেল।
27 runs,
বসে
8
কেন
overs. A shot again. It goes straight down the ground.
না
It
না
goes for the
সেকেন্ড
four. Glenn
ওই
Phillips.
আরে
Phillips.
উঠে যাবে তুমি চাপ দিও না এখন
Phillips.
ধীরে ধীরে পড়তে হবে কারণ
Phillips.
বা আমার আগে শেষ হলে আমিও আগেই চলে যাবো আমার মানে
Phillips.
ছুটি কম থাকবে যেহেতু ওই ওই ছুটি ছাড়া সেরকম ছুটি
Phillips
পাওয়া
going
যায়
for
না।
the four.
তো সবাই তাই করে
They need
তো
4 hours
কারণ
to win the game.
ওই জন্যই মানে আবার দেরি করবো তখন ছুটি কমে যাবে বাড়ি যাবে বেশি দিন থাকতে পারবো না
Phillips with the
ও
4.
তাই করবে যার যখন হবে চলে যাবে বাসে তো ওই তো বুঝে গেছে ওই বুঝে যেতে পারবে
Phillips
ফোন
4
করে
was
নিয়ে
cleared.
একবার
And this
যে
might
না
be the
মানে যে
scenario
বাসে কাটে
where
ওই
we can
বাসেই
see
কাটে
the end finish, and yes it is.
না এমনি নরমাল বাসে ওই
Yes,
যে স্বর্ণালী
it
স্বর্ণালী
is.
আছে
Kiwis
হ্যাঁ
have
ওগুলো
won the game
দিবে
and
কেটে
have qualified
ও হচ্ছে
for the
ওখানে চলে যাবে
semi-finals,
1
guys.
ঘন্টা আগে তারপর
That's
বাস
it.
চলে আসবে নাম তো দেখেই বুঝে যাবে কন্ডাক্টর সঙ্গে সঙ্গে নাম ঢোকানো ওরা এই নিয়ে বসে থাকে আবার ব্যাগ হ্যাঁ ব্যাগে ব্যাগ ঢুকাই দিবে তারপর কন্ডাক্টর তো বলবে কত নাম্বার
Kiwis
এটা
win
তো বসাই
168 and 132. They have successfully chased. And let's come back to the live stream again. And so, guys, right now, if you want to join, you can join the link as you can see. Tam-ta-dang.
হ্যাঁ ওটা
You will come and
ওটা
join us
বাবা
right now.
এখন তখন আসবে দিলাম না
172 over 5.
অনলাইনে
They have
হবে
successfully chased out here. And
অনলাইনে হবে
Sri Lanka, they have just lost a brutal game out there against the Kiwis. So right
ঠিক
now,
আছে
let's hope for the best of what Lankan manager will be doing in the upcoming future.
আমি বলে দিলাম এটা টপিকের সামলাস ওই এগুলো আসলে রেখে দিয়েছে
Okay,
পাগল আমি
okay.
বলবো
Yes, good.
তুই 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 নিজেই নিজেই ফাঁসছিস আমার কিছু
Yeah, yeah.
তুই বাস খেলিস তুই তোর কথা শুনতে পারবি
Oh, acha, acha. Okay, no problem. Yeah.
টপিক আসছিল ঘরে ও রেখে গেছে বাইরে গেল ও পড়ে আছে
So yeah, we have a guest joining us, Krishna. Which Krishna? Waiting there. Hello, Nair. Hello, hello.
Hello, Rikam.
Nair, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, Rikam.
So once again, Lanka. What is this team? Lanka is why is Lanka actually playing?
Abe, no, Lanka, no, I'm playing. Why is this New Zealand batting so aggressive? They should have chased it quite easily, man. You lost 5 wickets just for 174 runs. It is so this is so this thing. Just they are too batting aggressive and throwing their wickets away. If you see too much aggressive use, too in below 25 only just 164 target. So I'm saying to 172 chased in just below 25 overs. So too much aggressive batting from New Zealand. If you see, they were 10 overs, 80 runs, and mm, they lost 5 wickets. I don't know what was their batting unit. If they bat against India in these semis, then they will lose. So they should bat carefully in semi-finals, especially in that. Because I thought that I feel that New Zealand were batting so aggressive because of the net run rate. Because if New Zealand net run rate goes more than Pakistan can't. Pakistan has to win by 300 margin or something like that against England. So that is not possible. So New Zealand actually out Pakistan and Afghanistan from the semis
Yes,
spot. So I feel fourth spot is of New Zealand.
absolutely on that. And also, right now, let's come back to the focus of the match. That's
Lang- Lanka,
yeah. So yeah. So as I was talking about Lanka, so first of all, talking about Lanka. So first of all, let's talk about the opening duel. So once again, Kushal Perera got it, and right now, Kushal Perera actually got the very fastest 50 of the World Cup, I guess. Yeah. So your thoughts of Perera's performance today?
Pereira. Yeah, means he started.
Yeah, Nair. Nair.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Please.
No, I'm saying Pereira started off attacking mode. If you see, in Patum went early, so Kusal Pereira started attacking cricket. Yeah, like you see, na, he played a baseball cricket type attacking mode. So in this flat wicket, he should play this way only. But I feel he should. He also lost his wicket, and actually, Sri Lankan players were giving their wickets away. I mean, how can you bat this way in a flat wicket 172 all out? I'm also shocked. We saw with England also 157 all out against Sri Lanka in the same ground. So I think these players are giving their wickets away quite easily. Uh, I didn't expect Sri Lanka to bat this way. I thought Sri Lanka would make 250 plus target and give New Zealand a competition. So I think New Zealand bowlers bowled very well, especially Trent Bolt. He was on money, so in a new ball. So and even Saudi got wicket of Patum Nisanka. So I feel New Zealand bowlers bowled very well. Only in Sri Lankan batting department, I feel Pereira only stepped up with the aggressive approach towards the I if Pereira wouldn't have scored at 40, 50 or 50 or 55, I think Sri Lanka would have been a lot below 150. So I feel that good attacking approach by Pereira at the for Sri Lanka, but others didn't step up. Matthews also, I feel he only scored 26 or something less score, and DDS as usual is failing in this tournament. Dhananjay De Silva, their experienced players are failing. Especially if you see Kusal Mendes also he failed today. Asalanka also didn't score. Dhananjaya De Silva and Matthews, I thought they would score, but they are also not stepping up as
Yeah.
the batsmen. So it's a horrible tournament for Sri Lanka as for other teams like Bangladesh and England. So these three, but I feel this loss will give England good chance to go in the Champions Trophy because England are now in seventh position. So seven teams will qualify plus the host Pakistan. So England can still go to the Champions Trophy. If they lose to Pakistan, also still they can go because Sri Lanka's tournament is over. Now they will go back home. So England also their last game is done. So if they lose or win, it doesn't matter. They are through to the Champions Trophy because Bangladesh will also lose to
Yeah.
Australia. I don't see Bangladesh defeating Australia so that England can be out of the Champions Trophy. I don't think that will happen. So it will the table below will remain the same only. England will at the end of the tournament England will be remain seventh only because if England wins also against Pakistan, so England will get 6 points and Afghanistan already at eight. So England can't go above Afghanistan. So England will be a remain at seventh and qualify for Champions Trophy.
Yeah, that's the thing. And also, you're talking more about the game. So first of all, again, if we talk about number three, do you? There's a big question. I guess it's coming in everyone's mind about this. Do you feel right now we have seen one or two different dual aspect of what Kushal Mendy's performance has been this season? First of all, in the very few matches when he was not a captain, we got to see some brilliant knocks from him, and he was leading the highest highest getter with of six, who has hit the most number of sixes. Then after he has become the captain when Shanaka was injured, we can see this drastic change in performances. So do you feel right now does the captaincy has played an important role in the drastic performance of Kushal Mendes? What do you feel?
What you said? What you said?
I was saying about what after before captaincy and after captaincy we have got to see a big decline in Kushal Mendes' performances. So do you feel right now it is a captaincy pressure that's actually affecting Mendes' performance?
Yeah, you can say it. And Kusal Mendes actually after that tweet of against Virat Kohli has become more overconfident in his batting. He thinks that is Sachin Tendulkar or Virat Kohli that he'll score
Yeah.
runs. In the first two games he performed well,
Mm.
Ritam, but after that, when he took over his captaincy, he's also feeling like Butler
Yeah.
only as a captain, also as a player also. So Butler and Mendes are both equal only. Butler is also having a nightmare tournament.
Mm.
Kusal Mendes also in the when he took over captaincy, he's failing. So I think the pressure of captaincy also might affect him. Plus, his wicket keeper also of Sri Lanka. So these three things might affect him as a batsman. But when the Sun Shanaka comes back as a captain, let's see how Kusal Mendes perform in the upcoming bilateral series or this thing, because Sri Lanka's tournament is over today. They will go back to Sri Lanka. So whatever they have their bilateral series, let's see how he performs under the Sun Shanaka. But overall, it's a worst tournament for Sri Lanka batsmen, because Sri Lanka batsmen uh, perform very
Mm.
bad. Only apart from the game against, I think England, they won by 8 wickets. After that, uh, their batsmen didn't show enough fight in their games. So
Yeah.
against Afghanistan also they lost very badly. They lost by 8 wickets. So actually Sri Lankan bowlers were better than their Sri Lankan batters. So I feel say that, because if you see Dulshan Madhushanka has had his best tournament of World Cup.
Mm.
He's the highest wicket taking leader. Even Anjuli Matthews also with the ball was better. So Sri Lankan bowling department was better. In Apart from that Pakistan game, Sri Lankan bowling unit was better.
Yeah.
Even in India's game also, Sri Lanka took wickets, but if you see the total was too high, and Sri Lankan batting disappointed more in this World Cup for Sri Lanka, I feel, because they don't have good enough experienced players. They have, but they are not stepping up. If you see Dhananjay D Silva not
Mm.
playing good, Angelo Matthews not contributing with the bat.
Yeah.
He had given two chances, but in the one match he got time out and he went. And today also he should have scored runs in this flat wicket. So
Mm. That's
I feel, yeah. So batting is laid down Sri Lanka very badly.
absolutely, absolutely. And yeah, talking about the Sri Lanka betting once again. So, as you are mentioning about Dhananjay the Silva. So right now, who right now after the World Cup has ended, that I think so. Right now, what do you feel? With the new Lankan cricket board, I guess might come again if the Lankan ministry offers. So right now, do you feel that Dhananjay the Silva would be still backed up after this terrible performance in the World Cup? What's your opinion on this?
What?
Do you feel that as new Lankan cricket board, which is going to be formed very soon, will back Dharanjana Silva?
See, he's an experienced player. I think they will back him. You can't rule him out of the cricket. Hello,
Yeah,
Ritam.
yeah.
No, I'm saying he can't be rule him out of the cricket, because in an experienced player for Sri Lanka, I know his World Cup is not that he didn't perform in any games, but I feel still they don't have any. They have domestic players who can play for Sri Lanka cricket. I feel when you see Lanka Premier League, you have batsmen who perform well for Lanka Premier League in LPL. So I think they can select those players. I think Sadira Vikrama also came from that Lanka LPL this thing, and all these players come from LPL, so they can find new domestic players from Lanka Premier Leagues. Like see how Rachin Ravindra came from domestic circuit of New Zealand and he's playing for New Zealand very nicely. Now he's the highest leading run scorer of the tournament. So I feel they should select domestic players from Sri Lankan board, and I feel the new committee is coming that will change the momentum and their thinking, because if you see Sri Lanka's if you see that
Yes,
even
yes.
Pakistan are going to change their board, their Inzamullah, their this thing they got released. He resigned from this thing, and I feel that even in Pakistan also same problem is there. There is lot of too politics in their board. Even in Sri Lanka, I feel there is too much politics. So I feel in when new comes when new one will come, so I feel it might change in their, especially in their batting unit. They should find some good players in their batting unit. I feel from
Yeah,
the Lankan Premier League.
that's the thing right now. Now coming to the scoreboard against Lankan innings. So Batum Dishaka have to flop, but yeah, he has performed very well in the whole season, as we can see. Now talking about another inclusion. So, what's your thought on Angela Matthew's performance in this World Cup?
See, means with the bat, Anjuli Mathis didn't contribute much, but with the ball, he took good wickets
Mhm.
against Bangladesh. Also, he got 3 wickets. I feel Shakib, Shantu, and someone
Yeah,
else. So I think with the ball, Anjuli Mathis was much better than with the bat. I thought his experience will come in play with the bat and he will score runs, but it didn't happen like DDS. Also same.
uh,
So I feel that Angelo Matthews had a good tournament with the ball, not with the bat. As an all-rounder, he was good with the ball only, not with the bat. He came after a long time in the Sri Lankan exile. So he didn't play half of the tournament at starting when Sri Lanka against Pakistan also he didn't play. If he would have played against Pakistan, I feel Sri Lanka would have won that game, because Angelo Matthews would have taken breakthroughs against Pakistan, because even though chasing 345 is also not that easy against Sri Lanka, but I feel Angelo Matthews should have played that game. So I feel Sri Lanka would have won at least that match against Pakistan. So I feel he came late in the tournament, so it's not really to judge how he performed well. With the ball, he performed very well. I'm impressed with his performance in the ball department. But the bat, he failed in 2 matches, so can't say that how his tournament was great or bad.
yeah,
He should have played full matches for Sri Lanka, because I think this was his last ODI World Cup of his career. So I think he should have played a match, full matches.
yeah. So right now, one more thing. Right now, as we can see, India versus New Zealand semi-finals, and Australia versus South Africa semi-finals. Interesting one. And our hometown Kolkata is getting the Aussie versus Africa. So let's see how the crowd works out for.
So are you happy that New Zealand will come in semis?
Absolutely no, because obviously there might have happened some instances where New Zealand have defeated India. Right now, I have a feeling that again they might defeat us. So, again,
But it is in 1K Dana, so
win the toss,
it
choose
is
to
tension
bat.
is less.
Justice, win the toss and choose to bat. That's it. I don't want to say anything more. I don't want to see India batting second. Otherwise, again, then but the team gets all out with a very few margin, or your number seven comes in and win you the game like what Maxwell did. Yeah,
Yeah, but if you see Ritam, if India chase also, I feel they can chase it quite easily. But because you have players who are in form and you are playing in home World Cup, so I think that in that much tension should not happen, because I know other fans are feeling that why New Zealand came again in the semis and that all. But if you see the thumb that you are playing in home condition, not in UK. So in UK there is lot of swing and lot of pace. So the New Zealand bowlers get much
yeah,
advantage. But in Indian conditions, Indian pacers get more advantage. You saw in this whole tournament, Indian bowlers were much better than Indian batters, I feel. So I know Indian batters also scored runs, but if you see Indian bowlers were very in fire mood in every
Yeah.
matches. So I feel Indian conditions, Indian bowlers will know better. So I feel India has more chance to win and compared to New Zealand, because you see New Zealand batting, if the collapse happened, they lose their wickets one by one. If you, today also they were cruising in the chase,
Mm-hmm.
they should have won by 8 wickets or 9 wickets,
Hmm.
but they also lost their wickets distinctly in this flat track. So New Zealand batting is also not that great if you see. So I feel India has a 60-40% chance to win in the semi final.
True. True indeed. Yeah.
And Rohit Sharma is playing at his home ground, so it should not be tension for Rohit Sharma. I know Rohit Sharma's record is very poor in Wankhede Stadium, but in his captaincy skills, in Wankhede, the fans will also cheer for Rohit Sharma. So I feel fan support gets more confidence for the captain also. That's why I feel India can go to finals after 10 years.
Yeah. Also, by the way, what's your thoughts on the development of Mahesh Dixon as a batter? Right now, what do you feel? Will Dixon be provided as a the extra batter right now, or do you feel there's still more way to go to classify him as all rounder? What do you feel?
Means Mahit Tikshana means he contributed with the bat also today. He scored 38 runs.
Hmm.
Means he batted better than Patu, Savamrika, Asalanka, Dhananjaya. So I feel bowlers are stepping up of Sri Lanka. So why can't Sri Lankan batters step up, man? I'm also shocked. I think in their management only it's a problem. They have to change their new coach. They have to bring new coach. Then they have to change their whole this thing of Sri Lanka cricket. So even bowlers are performing much better than Sri Lankan batters. That's
Hmm.
very poor performance by Sri Lankan batters. Even Madhushanka also batted 19 runs, though he played uh, a test knock,
Yeah.
if you say, but still he contributed 19 runs with the bat. But if you see top orders, they went in single digits. Patu went in single, Mendes went in single, Asalanka went in single. So I feel their batting is more disappointing in this World Cup. And we saw that after that 55 lot against India, their batting is much more getting worse and worse day by day.
Honestly, yes. Even I also agree on this point. But again, talking about the Lankan bowling again, so how impressive has been Dirsha Madhushanka in this tournament according to you?
Yeah, I previously said also in Kunal's live that he will take Kohli's wicket in that Sri Lanka game. That happened true.
Yeah.
So Dilshan Madhushanka has been star of Sri Lanka. His left arm pacers always, especially Madhushanka, his angle of bowling is very means batsmen fear to play him. So even if you saw he took Warner's mid duck on duck out, so means early. So he's been having a great tournament for Sri Lanka as a bowler. So he's a bright future for Sri Lanka. If you see Sri Lanka had Malinga, then they have Nudu Pradeep,
Madhu Pradeep,
Nuwal.
yeah.
Yeah, so they were all Sri Lankan ex-bowlers. So Sri Lanka don't have a good pacers. They Sri Lanka actually are known for spinners. Tikshana, the Dhananjaya De Silva, then Hasaranga. They are all spinners. Sri Lanka actually are good in spin department there. But these players are coming from Lanka Premier League and they are playing well for Sri Lankan cricket team. So they have a bright future. Madhu Shankar is a bright future in upcoming World T20 World
Hmm.
Cup Champions Trophy. So I don't think Sri Lanka will qualify for Champions Trophy, but I feel still they can play in the T20 World Cup.
Uh,
So
yeah, we can also expect Lanka to right now be ready for the T20 World Cup 2024. And yeah, let's come to tomorrow's big game. Tomorrow, which game? I'm forgetting the game tomorrow's. Let me see what's.
Abhay, tomorrow is not big game. It's a dead rubber. It's South Africa versus Afghanistan.
Oh. But yeah, right now, looking at Afghanistan offense, we can call it a big game, I feel. Yeah.
Yeah, for Afghanistan, it's a big game because they have to win and hope that Pakistan also lose their match against England. So
Yeah.
that will have Afghanistan chances in fourth. And Afghanistan has to win by big margin because New Zealand run rate is very good now. So they have to. Pakistan and New Zealand has to win by big margin so that they can
That's almost
overtake
right.
New Zealand.
That's almost impossible at the moment. But yeah, let's talk about tomorrow's game. Right now, South Africa versus Afghan Chalebi, Shub Farebi. Yeah,
Yeah, for Afghanistan, it's very difficult. Now their net run rate is only minus. So they should have won that Australia game and they should have boosted their chances because if they would have won that Australia game, I feel they would have defeated South Africa as well because South Africa also uh, while chasing his poor record. If they bat first, then it's danger for Afghanistan team because the whoever Afghanistan bowlers are, but still Africa are very dangerous while batting first. So Afghanistan has to take care of that they bat first, not chase because if Afghanistan chases, then it will be difficult for Afghanistan to win it because in I know they have changed also in this tournament, but Africa, if you see their whole tournament in this World Cup, they have won the matches while defending. They have very been successful. So yeah, only the game against Pakistan that was a nail biting match, only won by 1 wicket. So I feel South Africa's weak point is chasing total. So I feel if whoever wins the toss should bat first because it's I know in Ahmedabad it's chasing ground. So still, if you uh, Africa's strength is batting first, and Afghanistan they have good in being both, but against Africa you can't chase. That's the concern. But it's more favorable for South Africa to win the game tomorrow. After the loss against Australia, I don't see Afghanistan will be hurt more because they were in the winning position against Australia, and they let the game go away from there. So uh, after that loss, I don't see Afghanistan will be also depressed after that loss. So that's why I'm giving South Africa's more chance to win.
yeah. And yeah, let's talk about the lineups first of all. So, do you feel any changes in either the squad of South Africa or Afghanistan? Nah?
Yeah, I feel one change should come. Fazalak Farooqi should come in place of Mujibur Rahman because in Ahmedabad you don't get much spin. I haven't seen much spin. So I feel Fazalak Farooqi should come in place of Mujibur Rahman because South Africa also have good means Fazalak Farooqi versus this thing Timba, Eden, Klassen, Makram. That will be a good battle. So I feel Fazalak Farooqi should come because Makram is a good player of spin. So he can tackle spin very well. But I think Fazalok Farooqi should given the last chance of the tournament and let him play in tomorrow's game. Only one change I have seen. Other than I don't see any change. But I feel Lungi Nigdi also might be ruled out of the World Cup and Kodze should come back because Kodze has been impressive in this World Cup.
Yeah.
So I feel Lungi Nigdi he got injured in the last game against India, so I don't think Lungi Nigdi will play. And he also went for runs in that game. So Kodze has been bowling economical and taking wickets also for South Africa. So I think Kodze should come in for Lungi Nigdi and Fazala Farooqi should come in place of Mujibur Rahman.
Huh. Okay, so right now your predictions time, your highest run scorer, your highest wicket taker, your match winner, and the prediction. The match winner, sorry, man of the match. Yeah.
Highest run scorer will be, I feel it will be Eden Makram,
Okay.
and highest wicket taker will be Gerald Kodze if he plays, or if you see Kagiso Rabada. One of these, if Kodze plays, then Kodze will be the highest wicket taker or Rabada.
Okay. So my predictions is winning South Africa, highest run scorer. I will go Ibrahim Jadran. I will go for a change. Highest wicket taker, Marco Janssen, and winner South Africa. So let's go. Thank you, Naya, for joining. I hope you have liked the stream.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Ritam.
welcome. So guys, like, share, subscribe to channel of Sport Beat Sports Trader, and we'll meet you tomorrow again. Thank you guys. Bye.